Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, so if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, we have to talk about this because this is freaky, honey. I saw this story a couple days ago, but when I saw this girl, full transparency, I was so hungover and I was like, you know what? Let me wait until I'm a little bit better so I can make this story because this is crazy, okay? So listen, I don't know if you want to call this tea. I don't know what the fuck this is called, honey. This is like some spiritual tea, bitch. But we have to talk about this because there has always been these like rumors and these like speculations about the Kardashians and this alleged Kardashian curses and this that they're allegedly witches, like all of these things. So we're gonna be this is like conspiracy, something like that. Anyways, listen. So Kim Kardashian posted this picture a couple days ago, 2 days ago, and she posted, so I took this pic last week when I was alone, and now going through my phone, I'm freaking out noticing a woman in the window. And bitch, when I tell you, girl, look at this. I'm gonna put it bigger. Look at this, you guys. This is giving very much Casper the Friendly Ghost, bitch, okay? But listen, a lot of people are like, this is the beginning of the end. So listen, right? I don't know about you. Look, I believe, I mean, personally, you know, I have very high faith in God. I pray every single morning and night. Like, you know, that's my personal religious beliefs. And I believe that, unfortunately, I do think that Hollywood has a darkness, right? And I wanted to do this video specifically because I remembered a story that that happened or that I heard, okay? So when I was a kid, my grandmother had a housekeeper, right, in Colombia. And she and I, girl, we became, I must have been like 15, I think, or maybe a little bit, maybe like 15, 16. I would always go visit my grandmother in Colombia. Well, listen, this reminded me of this because this is a little bit creepy, okay? So I remember I was in the kitchen because my favorite thing in the world was to sit with her in the kitchen while she cooked, and she would teach me recipes and I would teach her English. Like we would have a lot of fun, right? And she was really religious, right? And I remember sitting in the kitchen with her, and we were listening to the radio, and Shakira came on, right? So she told me about this huge, like, kind of alleged known fact in Colombia. A lot of people believe this, but allegedly there's a mountain in Venezuela that you go and you do these alleged sacrifices in order to get famous. So allegedly you literally like give somebody you love and sacrifice, and you get whatever you wish for. And I guess you do a pact with you know who down below. I don't like saying the word. It starts with a D. You know what the word is. I don't like saying it in my house. But listen, so I was like, what? And I never heard of this. I mean, I've heard of pacts with you know who, but I never really kind of like, you know, you don't pay attention to these things. So she told me a bunch of other like celebrities that are known to do this, right? And I remember very like thingy, she said to me, whenever you see like a person come out of nowhere and just have these like huge amounts of fame, and there's like this weird vibes with them, they're most likely, you know, have done, you know, pacts with you know who. So now fast forward years later, you have, you know, these conspiracies of like the Illuminati, of the, you know, the darkness in Hollywood. And I just saw a TikTok of this one tourist who came to Hollywood for the first time, and she said that she, as soon as stepped into Hollywood Boulevard, where all the stars are, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, she said that she just felt this overwhelmingly darkness, that she just saw the darkness, and a lot of people believe that there's a lot of darkness here. I have to say, like, living here myself, I don't live in Hollywood. I live close, but I don't live in Hollywood. I don't like Hollywood myself. Anytime I have to go to Hollywood, I get freaked out. I don't like it. It's very, for me, it's not it. But, I feel that this whole thing with Kim Kardashian, going back to this, of course, this is the reason. I just want to give you a little story. The Kardashians are known to have gone through, alleged, listen, a lot of people think that their fame is a little bit weird, right? And there's always this like alleged Kardashian curse, that they're witches, like all of these things. So this spirit, I was reading a little bit of the comments, and some people were saying that this is a DEMON. Did I spell that right? Yeah. That this is something dark. And I have to tell you guys something, that the Kardashians and any like famous person, right? I feel like they're exposed to a lot. I feel like there's a lot of things that we don't know. There's a lot that happens in Hollywood behind closed doors. There's a lot of really weird rituals, okay? I don't know, listen, I don't know what to believe. I do, in fact, think that, some things are a little bit weird, especially like any man that gets close to the Kardashians usually ends up not great, So those are kind of like the things that I see in them, right? And there's a lot of Hollywood conspiracies. There's a lot of like weird rumors and stuff that aren't great, right?
I'm saying they could control Shaq, control Charles Barkley, control LeBron James, they can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son. Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Yeah, I was like, and then I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And
the fact that like there's people that have come forward and spoke about how they have witnessed these really weird rituals with children, with blood, with all of these crazy things, and I'm just like, girl, listen, it is a little bit weird, right? It's a little bit weird how when someone is really, really famous, like let's say, take Britney Spears for a second, right? The conspiracy with Britney, that she was allegedly in the Illuminati, and then she ran away, and then boom, the conservatorship, all of these things. You have to understand, these are conspiracies, right? This is nothing like, it's not set in stone, right? Conspiracies, boo, but there is just some weird thing in Hollywood, and there just is, and there's nothing that can tell me otherwise. I do believe that not all of them are like in weird cults and have done weird rituals and stuff, but this thing with Kim, it is really crazy. It's like someone is like watching over her, and for some reason it doesn't give me a good vibe. It just doesn't give me a good vibe, you guys. And I'm really good at energies. And I don't know about you, but I've experienced moments where I'm like, I feel like I'm not alone. I feel like I'm not alone, but it's like good energy. I've had wonderful people in my life pass away. My grandmother, stepfather, my brother, and I sometimes do feel, their presence, and it's nothing bad. I feel like, I'll say like, hey, Michael, like whatever. And I feel kind of comforted, right? But there are other times where, I can go in a place or like somewhere and just feel like this darkness. I remember my old apartment, the hallway freaked me out. I would have to sometimes literally run to my door because I was so freaked out. And that's why I really do believe, and this is something serious, you guys, I really do believe you have to be very careful who you allow in your home, who you associate with. You just know if somebody is good or not good. You know what I mean? And I just feel like there is so much that we don't know. There is. And I've thought about like going in deeper and like seeing, you know, kind of like deep diving, but I'm actually kind of scared to do so. But you know, maybe we can do it, you know, together. We can start like, you know, easy. But this thing with Kim, it really freaked me out. And the fact that she posted it, for me, honestly, I don't know if I've been watching a lot of like American Horror Story lately, but for me, it just seems like it's like a older lady, literally with her hands in her tummy, just like watching Kim. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I know it's a little crazy. Like, look, I know it's a little crazy to even talk about, but I just like, if you've been to Hollywood, you know that there's just a weird darkness. And like, some things in fashions and just there's, I don't know, you guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. This has been an episode of Conspiracy and yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.